Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, on this video, let's talk about the Faltu series, guys, and we'll be talking about an upcoming episode which is gonna be happening in the Faltu series pretty very soon, and that is about Kanika and Tanisha's plan. Guys, without wasting more time, let's dive straight into the video to find out what Kanika and Tanisha is up to this time around in the Faltu series. But before I dive into the video, please don't forget, this is the UG update. In case if you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright guys, let's dive straight into the video. Guys, the episode starts with Kanika and Jonathan talking about Ayan's family. Then she says they will not agree if you explain. Did Faltu agree? No, she is getting her family here. We should insult them publicly, then they will not forget it ever. They will look back at Ayan and go away. He asks what's the use when Tanisha has divorced Ayan, so everything is over. Then Tanu comes and says nothing is over. I'm not divorcing Ayan. He asks what are you saying? Then Tanu says I will not submit the divorce papers. I did that to win Ayan's trust. I love Ayan and you all. I can't leave you all. He asks why didn't you tell this before? Then Tanisha says, I was in shock. I did this drama to get Faltu's family here. I will insult them. Then Ayan left the family for Faltu when she rejects him for her family's sake. Then he will know his family's value. I will get him back. He praises her for uniting the family, and so he says Faltu is nothing in front of you. And Kanika asks, are you with us in our plan? Then he says, yes, I'm ready to do anything. Ayan and Faltu's family come to Mumbai, and then Anguri says we got to see Mumbai because of Faltu. So Pratap smiles. Pratap says we will go and see how Faltu's in-law treats us. So Faltu worries, and then Jamuna says we didn't go by this route before. Charan says yes, our child is far from here. Ayan gets daddy's call, and then he says we will reach home in some time. Then Savita asks where are you? He says we will reach in 15 minutes. She says don't come home. He says Faltu and her parents are with me. Then she says you reach the hotel. Then Jonathan has made arrangement for their stay. I will send you the details of the hotel. Jonathan has agreed for Faltu and your relations, so he wants to tell this to everyone officially. He asks what, are you joking? Then she says you know your dad. He told me to tell this to you. He says, I love you, ma, and then she says he has to make a business announcement, so he wants to announce your marriage also with Faltu. Then he says, okay, he gives this good news to Faltu when he drops the call, and then she asks, how did he agree so soon? And then he says, your arrival here is lucky for us. Then Savita recalls Jonathan and Tanu's words. She thinks, what is he going to do today? And then Kumkum says, smile now, don't worry. We will teach everything to Faltu. Daddy says yes, everything got fine. Sid shows the divorce papers to Sumitra, and then she says, I will submit these papers in the court, and then their divorce will happen. She says, I asked my friend to find about Savita's past, and Savita had a boyfriend before her marriage. She loved him and wanted to marry him, so her boyfriend ran away. Her dad had suffered a heart attack and locked her in a room. Then Hero enters. So she said Jonathan. Then she says yes. Jonathan and Savita got married and she was 2 months pregnant at the time of our marriage. He smiles and says, I understand. I'm not a kid. Jonathan is smart. He is fully not since a long time. Agori likes the hotel room and another scent and sees the gifts. Then she says, Faltu, your in-laws have sent good gifts for us. Everyone checks the gifts and likes it. Tanu comes and says, I have made these arrangements. Then Faltu worries. Covid asks, how did Jonathan agree? I don't believe it. So Daradi says, Jonathan loves Ayan. And then Kishok says, something good is going to happen. Sid thinks, what is Tanu planning? He says Jonathan might have thought well, but Angori says, you are going to give your husband's hand to Faltu. Tanu acts sweet, and then Daradi says, finally, Faltu is coming here as our Bahu. We have to give her respect and love and welcome her. So Jonathan hears the family discussing, and then Sid thinks Tanu is planning something. I will get Ayan and Faltu married. Tanu asks them to prepare for tomorrow. Then she says, I will set such an example that you will remember forever. And then she leaves. Faltu says Tanisha has done this. She had ignited the fire in the storeroom. If she isn't happy, then why is she pretending? So Ayan says, I'm also scared, but I love my dad. He loves me a lot. He will never support her. So guys, this is what went down on this episode, and you can see that Tanisha and Kanika are actually having an evil plan against Faltu, and now Jonathan is also in support of it. Guys, what do you think about this episode? Please drop what you think about this episode on the comment section, and as you do that, please don't forget, this is still UG update. In case if you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget to give this video a thumbs up. Alright guys, that will be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on my next video.